What's up, everybody out there? How are you doing? I want to say thank you so much for tuning in over here at peppielaview. I thank you. Thank you for clicking that thumbnail. Welcome, new viewers, returning viewers, and you subscribers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm here to tell you I'm learning. I cannot do this without you. So thank you once again. And what I'm doing over here right now is I'm going to talk about viewers' comments is what I'm going to do. I'm overdue for that. And let's just go ahead on and get right into it. There's no kind of flow to this. I just look at comments, see what you guys have commented on, and then I respond back to it. How about that? Okay, sounds good. Thank you for leaving the comments. I appreciate that. Now, the last time I posted a video talking about, I guess, what's new in these entertainment streets, we were talking about BET. You had Byron Allen, P. Diddy, and Tyler Perry. They were, or still are, in discussions about, well, owning BET. So Renee says, well, if you don't like the choices, why don't you find investors and buy it yourself? Don't give me any ideas. Don't give me any ideas, Renee. All right. You know, you speak things into existence. You never know. You might see me as the owner of BET one day. I can receive that. Yeah, I received that. Thank you. See, over here, we just turned that negative into a positive. But I understand what you're saying, really and truly, Renee. I'm serious on both ends. You never know. I might come up the owner of BET one day or my own network. However, I didn't say I didn't like Byron Allen, P. Diddy, or Tyler Perry. I'm talking about the culture of Black entertainment television, and where these guys represent the culture of Black entertainment television. You know, I know some people find it hard to believe. I know we always are talking about, I guess what, discrimination, racism, prejudices, stereotypes, all kinds of things, right? But let's just go ahead on and call a thing a thing. We understand what the history of MTV, we understand that, don't we? We understand, well, we should, that artists like who, I think it was Michael Jackson was probably one of the first artists where his record company was like, hey, we're trying to make this record a success, make Michael Jackson a superstar, so on and so forth. If you are not going to play his videos, then we're going to pull all our videos. And that opened up other artists to have the opportunity to get their music played on MTV. So we had eventually Michael Jackson, then we had Prince, Houston, Janet Jackson, Lionel Richie. I don't think Stevie Wonder was ever played like that on MTV. I think they tried to play Rick James, but no, they wasn't trying Rick James. But you get where I'm going, right? And I'm talking about back in the 80s. And so it caused a network such as BET to be born, or emerge. And we have Black entertainment television. No brainer what it stands for, Renee, right? Is what it is. So we're talking about the culture of Black entertainment television, what it represented. We were definitely promoting Black music. Most people want to call it urban music, however you want to call it. And that's what I am talking about. Who is for the culture? And as you already know, we'll get into discussions about, the old school music, R&B music. Then we got this new music, so on and so forth. So now even within Black entertainment television or Black music, we done chopped everything up. Do you guys, well, I don't know what ethnicity Renee is, but I don't know. I just don't see, when it comes to MTV or these other genres of music struggling, talking about, oh, your music don't belong here, it belongs over there, so on and so forth. It looks like we only do it in Black music. It's what it is, but I understand your point, your comment rather, Renee. And again, yeah, I can't get some investors together. You never know. I know the Lord. But anyway, all right, Renee, we're moving right along. Topper Allen responding to, I've learned to respect the power of love. Of course, some of you didn't know that a lady by the name of Alton McClain, who was in a group called Alton McClain and Destiny, recorded I've Learned to Respect the Power of Love first. Then Stephanie Mills recorded it, and then Angela Winbush recorded it, who is the writer of the song, of course, with her partner at the time, Renee Moore. But Topper Allen says Stephanie has a gospel version of this song, The Power of God. Yes, she does. So check it out. Renegade responded by saying, really now, got to check it out. Yes, check it out. It is what it is, the gospel version. We won't, comment too much on the gospel version. I happen to like Stephanie Mills' version better, but it's what it is. I think the gospel version was actually produced by Donald Lawrence, and I didn't know. Well, I eventually found out that Donald Lawrence, I didn't know he was Stephanie's musical director somewhere around 88, 89, 90. Interesting. But anyway, moving right along. So now let's look at some more comments. Eros Shanima, as it relates to Diana Ross and the Grammys, R&B diva Diana Ross, the Grammys should be ashamed. Eros Shanima replied, I doubt if she cares. She has the real Grammys. Dick Clark's American Music Awards. The Grammys are such a farce and irrelevant. Becoming that way. I would have to agree with you on that. Yes. Yvette Wheeler, going back to Stephanie Mills and comparing, Beyonce to Diana Ross being two different generations of music, two different kinds of divas. And Yvette Wheeler says she didn't lie. And it is what it is. Hair Inferno replied to the Angela Bassett Academy Awards look was misunderstood. She says, just my opinion, I saw her holding back tears. Could have been. I mean, at the end of the day, she probably was holding back tears, as well as like, I told you so. Could have been. I've just my different take on it. I try to do things a little different over here. You should know by now, I'm not trying to follow people. I'm blazing my own trail. But yeah. Naray, too. Am I saying that right? I also responded on the Angela Bassett video. And thank you guys once again for leaving these comments. You hit the nail on the head. Angela is fabulous. Royalty and not receiving that award does not change the fact, period. Absolutely. 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 It does not change. I understand. She was up for it twice this time. And who knows, third time might be the charm. Who knows? But at the end of the day, when it comes to Angela Bassett, I think she's definitely in a league, in a class of her own, just by the way she carries herself in these entertainment streets. And I mean, she's definitely a lady, and we like that over here. Keep it up, Angela, Oh, Lord, I don't know how to pronounce some of this stuff. Dejamon Shaw, sorry for torturing your name. I would say Mary is a hip-hop version of Diana Ross. Ooh, okay, we like that. See, we like that over here. Mary is a hip-hop version of Diana Ross as far as stardom is concerned, as opposed to Beyonce. Oh, okay. Now, Dale D. P. Diddy is for the culture. P. Diddy is for the culture. Dale D says, P. Diddy, that wasn't you saying you was for the culture. You didn't come in here as Dale D. Say you're for the culture. But we understand, I mean, this is where I'm going. I'm talking about basically when it comes to Tyler Perry, Byron Allen, and P. Diddy, I'm basing it off what I know you have done. People in the first place, based off their previous, employment and their previous companies, to see whether or not if they can do this or not. P. Diddy is going to have the bad boy on steroids. Tyler Perry is not going to listen to a soul. P. Diddy is not going to pay anybody, allegedly. And Byron Allen, well, you already know what Byron Allen is doing as far as in these entertainment streets. It is what it is, So is P. Diddy for the culture? Let him tell it. Yes, he is. Dale D also commented again, it's time for P. Diddy to do it. If he wants to do it, then let P. Diddy have a chance to buy it. And he has created an opportunity for himself to have that chance. And if he does, it's what it is. I haven't watched BET in a long time, so. Diana Ross, as it relates to Richard made a comment about Diana Ross and these Grammys again. Also, as much as I love the Supremes, I think Freda Payne said it best. Diana Ross was the it female singer in the 60s and 70s. I mean, it's what it is. Then Richard said about Diana Ross in the Grammys, to be honest, who paid for the Grammy that Diana Ross to this year? I don't even know who won it. The only one I remember is Diana. The only one I remember is Diana, a woman who has been part of my life for over 50 years. Can the one who won say that? Evelyn Roll. CeCe Winans in these in the demonic lyrics of I'm Every Woman. I'm not going to listen to CeCe's songs again. CeCe crossing the line. Leave Whitney's song alone. All right, Evelyn Roll. I don't know. I like CeCe. CeCe just made her comment. I'm gonna play CeCe. Matter of fact, I got the two different lifestyles. Record. I might play it. I don't know. I had that BB and CeCe Winans different lifestyles album at the time. That was the jaunt, So I don't know, Evelyn Rose. I think I'm going to continue to listen to CeCe, but hey, to each his own. Michael Johnson, R&B Divas, Reply to R&B Divas 1995 Album of the Year. Anita Baker, Brandy, Aaliyah, and Michelle Ndegeocello. The entire Anita Baker catalog is excellent. It is. I agree with you about My Funny Valentine because it was a song that had been overdone. Yes. I actually like all the artists mentioned here for different reasons. Great commentary as usual. Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate that. Yes, we do. Did I respond to this? No. So I don't know. That's your name. I don't know either. But I also made a comment about the CeCe Winans comment, demonic lyrics. All right, let's see. It's kind of lengthy. Oh, okay. They put in the song. Some lyrics to the song. So I don't know, replied. The lyrics are demonic. It's in capital letters, by the way, demonic is. So, my internet language tells me you're yelling. But, it's what it is. The lyrics are demonic, capitalized demonic, along with most of the secular music and many so-called Christian music. So is thinking men could be women and women could be men. Where did that come from in the commentary about secular music and CeCe Winans and the demonic lyrics? I don't know where that came from, but okay. So is thinking men could be women and women can be men, all right? And all of it is not capitalized of God. Okay. Witchcraft all up and through these lyrics. But most of us don't care because we do witchcraft daily with the sagging and doing yoga and chanting. All of these things are not of God or sanctioned in the Bible. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know, because I don't know what you're talking about. I understand what you mean about all of its demonic lyrics, but I don't know where you're getting off saying that men want to be women and women want to be men. Because did that have anything to do with I'm every woman in the song? Or maybe you're referencing to when I said that Valerie Simpson said to her husband, Nick Ashford, that if you want to write this song, because they're trying to get this song, finished, you need to get in touch with your feminine side. That's what Valerie Simpson said to her husband in order to write the song. So if I made that comment, are you saying that, well, Nick Ashford, is that what you're getting? Men from want to be women and women want to be men? I don't know. But anyway, so again, he's a songwriter. It's like acting. You have to, at that moment in time, say again, I like to think that if a female writer is writing for a male, she's probably trying to put in the male perspective as she's writing. And the man, if he's writing for a woman, he's trying to put in the woman perspective, trying to see how to write for a woman. I don't know. Either way, it's your comment. I don't know. Then Danny Gonzalez replies, while I never realized all these lyrics that suggest witchcraft, we are responsible for the words that we speak and what we listen to as Christians. I don't know, replied back, amen. Now, Kelly Norville reported on the Stephanie Mills and Diana Ross comments, so on and so forth. Aretha Franklin and Billie Holiday were also Aries. Male Aries are Marvin Gaye, Al Green, Teddy Pendergrass, Babyface, and Chance the Rapper. Oh, okay. Shaka Khan brought flowers to Diana Ross' dressing room during a concert. She also didn't hesitate saying to doing a tribute to Diana Ross at the BET Awards. And we already know Stephanie loves Diana, LOL. Aretha was an Aries as well. That includes Celine Dion and Mariah Carey. Well, thank you for letting me know who all these Aries women and men are. Appreciate that. LaChandra Burgess replies, Diana Ross should have won a Grammy for real. No one is like Miss Ross, point blank. I agree with you. Haley Culture, right? Am I saying that right? Y'all know over here, I got this thick Southern accent, and y'all want to put y'all words. Okay. What culture is BET or BET? Is that what culture is? Listen, I don't know what era you was born in, Haley, but again, BET was about promoting Black entertainment television. That's all I have to say. That's it. I've already talked about MTV and BET and why we have a BET. We wouldn't have probably a BET if MTV probably would have played the music. It's what it is. I can't pronounce your name, child. I don't know what this is. CNUICU. See you. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at that if that's your real name. I just can't pronounce it in my ignorance. It's just what it is. I can't do it. But let's see what you have to say. Oh, I am 72. I'm a 72-year-old professional Black male who earned 6 figures and know many women who did the same thing. Talking about Deborah Lee and Bob Johnson. They welcome it and initiated it to get the bag, and all failed once they got the top position. Those 304s did not care if marriages or children's were, oh, I get it now. 304s did not care if marriages or children were ruined. Hey, well, you said it. CNCU, you said it. Hey, I mean, it's just what it is. I still say I have to read the book and get more into the Deborah Lee's story. But I'm here to tell you, I'm not saying I don't feel sorry for Deborah Lee, because nobody should have to go through all of that. But at the end of the day, you made your bed, you lie in it, or rather, it looks like you made your bed, you laid in it, and then you kicked Bob out of it, and you stayed in the bed. That's what it looks like, allegedly. Matuita Clark, baby, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to get this together. But thank you for leaving comments. Keeping people working, but not paying the Hollywood rates. I guess some money is better than no money. I guess. Woo! Talking about Tyler Perry. I said Tyler Perry, Diary. I'm a disappointed fan, Diary of a Disappointed Fan. Well, you said it. You said it. See, that's why I said I like doing this. Give me an opportunity to talk back to y'all. You know what I'm saying? We do dialogue over here. That's something. You're right. I ain't think about that. That's why I like y'all continue to leave comments. Cause shoot, I ain't never thought about that. You're right. Allegedly, Yeah, he keeping Black Hollywood working, but allegedly he's not paying them. Worth anything. God, I need to quit. Oh, I'm so glad I'm doing this. Matuita, I'm close. Clark also said, you are speaking true facts. P. Diddy, low vibration, talent, and no one getting paid. Byron Allen, well, you could look at his wife and see what BET would turn into. And Tyler Perry is the best, in my opinion, and even at that's suspect. Well, you said it, Matuita. Xavier H2000 replied back to her, Tyler Perry movies and shows are dry to me. Plus, that studio he got not profiting like everybody thinks. Woo. Mary J. Blige is the queen of hip hop soul, someone posted. Yeah, I mean, that's the title. Rodney Player, talking about my video regarding R&B divas of Atlantic Star, Sharon Bryant and Barbara Weathers. I started listening to Atlantic Star because of Sharon Bryant. Her voice was golden. Sharon left the group because the brothers that founded the band did not get along with the other bandmates. So after Sharon left, and I did too. Oh, okay. Barbara was good, but Sharon was my girl. I really miss hearing Sharon on the airwaves. The music industry did Sharon wrong. All that talent and didn't get a second release. I know. Oh, we should have gotten a second release from Sharon Bryant. Yes, we should have. All right, moving right along. Eric Moe 20. Thank you for leaving a comment, Eric. People who own BET don't represent the culture either. They just accept it. Well, Eric Moe, it is what it is. Glenn Rushing. You must be in my head. I was waiting for you to cover Selena Johnson. I did. I might cover her again, but I did. Then we have Essence. All right, we got about 5 more minutes. Essence replied back to the Tyler Perry, P. Diddy, Byron Allen video. My first time viewing your channel. Oh, thank you. You are telling the absolute truth. This is a joke. Look at the blacks who are trying to buy BET. They are all shady and out for themselves. Rob Johnson should have never, I think he meant Bob Johnson, should have never sold BET to Viacom. Tyler will probably buy it, and I will continue to stay away. With any of the 3, BET is over. You said it. You said it. Oh, okay. I'm going to learn how to pronounce her name. Baby, is it all right if I call you Quita? I'm going to call you, I'm calling you Quita. Dear Quita, but she shows up a lot in my comments. So that's why I'm gonna say, baby, I'm gonna call you Quita. It's all right. I mean, I meant to type R. Kelly came out in 1993 and R. Kelly in the Public announcement came out in 1991. Yes, we talked about 1991. Yes. Now, Michael Johnson replied to one of my comments about the viewers' comment. I guess it was the last Peppie LaBelle's comment section video that I did. The IEP reference makes me think you're a teacher. If you are, bless your heart, LOL. I retired after 34 years. Best decision ever. I'm glad you handled the negative comments with such tact and class. Thanks for all the hard work it takes to give such great commentary. Oh, Michael Johnson, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. One has to go. Glenn Rushing. Jasmine Sullivan, Layla Hathaway, and Jill Scott must stay. Okay. Goodbye, Jennifer Hudson, Beyonce, followed by Fantasia and Mariah. T. Lee Vision stepped in. What's up, T. Lee? Thank you. Wonderfully said as far as my commentary on what's that child's name? Monique. And I made a comment. If they wanted you to say good things about you, if they wanted you to say good things about them, they should have treated you better. That was my comment. And T. Lee Vision said, wonderfully said. Okay. We're trying to wrap up here. We're not going to finish. You don't need me continuing. I want to continue, but we're not. How much time I have left? 3 minutes. Well, let me try to squeeze these last three in. These, okay, R&B divas. I don't like this new music. Oh, no, I don't like this new music. Renegade. It looked like there 2 came from Renegade, so let's get this out the way. I'm liking the new song with Chloe Bailey and Chris Brown. How does it feel? Haven't heard it. It has that old school R&B feel. Same with Pressure by Ari Lennox and Hours and Hours by Mooney Long. It's like R&B poke its head back up for a minute. Okay. I think some of these other new people disrespected the art that instrument called the voice. Okay, and its use in telling stories and evoking emotion. All right. Renegade also replied, yeah, most of today's music is a whole trip. I remember driving my niece somewhere and I let her take over the audio with her music. After a couple of minutes, I had to tell her to take that crap out. The music seems so depressing and dark. It does. Now, I've never been into all this talk about satanic music and all that, but I swear it seemed like I was being attacked by some force to drag me down some oath I refused to go. Needless to say, I became a little monster to my niece for a while, but I was okay with that. All right, and finally, Michael Johnson said, and this will be the last comment, it took me a minute to stop laughing with you so I would be able to make this comment. I agree with you 100% about the state of music and the lack of real vocals. Most of what we were getting is talk singing or whispering to uninspired lyrics and tracks. I stopped listening to the radio years ago because the artist was losing their way. I'm not sure how this can be fixed. It can. So I'm going to stay in my old school lane. Great video. Thanks for sharing. And on that note, thanks for sharing. We'll stop right there and say thank you guys so much for sharing. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for leaving the comments. If you didn't leave the comments, I would not be able to do this part of uploading videos as far as viewer comments are concerned. So thank you so much for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And remember, whenever I leave my mother's presence, she always says to me, baby, remember, I love you, but God loves you best. Not only that, don't forget to put your behind where your heart desires to be. And on that note, you know what I'm going to say. See you next video. And I'm looking forward to seeing you. Until then, you all take care.